In this video, I want to look at the registration tool within itslearning. A registration is really just a digital sign-up. So if you think of anything that you might have your students sign up on a piece of paper within your classroom, you can transfer that to a registration within itslearning. For example, if you want students to choose topics for their research projects, or you want them to sign up as groups to complete a project, or if you want them to sign up for help sessions, all of those could be done with the registration tool. Let's start by looking at an example. I'm logged into itslearning as a student, and notice here in the planner I'm having the students sign up for their projects. So I'm going to click on the sample registration. When the registration opens, the students will see a brief description as to what the registration is being used for, and they'll have a register button. If they click on the register button, all of the choices that they have to register will come up. They will click on the item that they wish to choose and then confirm their registration. Notice on the screen it will tell them what it is that they have chosen. If you have allowed them to edit, they will have the option to change their choice. Now let's look at what this looks like from the teacher perspective. So I'm going to go to my account. I have the same lesson here in the planner with the same sample registration. So I'm going to go into that sample registration. I see the same description, but if I click here on the registrations tab, I will now see each of the choices and how many students have signed up for each. If I click on the arrow in front of the choices, I will see the exact names of the students that have chosen that item. Notice I can also export this into Excel and have a document to print out if I want so. Now let's look at how to create your own registration. To do this, in the tree, click the green plus add, and then from your list of choices of things that you can add, under activities, find registration. Like everything in itslearning, the first thing you want to do is give that registration a title. So click where it says new registration and give it a name. I'm going to do a sign up for help sessions. Give it a brief description. And then down here under choices, this is where you start typing the options that the students have. So I can say Monday morning at 7:30. I can say Monday afternoon at 3:45. Notice the seat. You can say how many students can actually select that particular option. So I'm going to say I only want 5 students to come for each of these help sessions. If you have more choices, notice right here, click Add New Option, and then you can add additional options as well. Once you've added all of your choices, notice you can have the students explain why they're choosing something. That's an option. You can allow them to see other students' choices. Set a max and min as to how many choices they have. I'm just going to leave that at 1 and 1. If there's a deadline involved, as they need to be signed up by a certain time, you can add a deadline. If you want to allow them to edit their choice, you can click here. Is the sign up optional or mandatory? And then notice the active choices. If I leave it yes, they'll see it as soon as I click save. No, not make it active, or just have it open for a certain time span. Go ahead and click save. And there's my registration, and it's ready for students to sign up. Good luck with your registration.